It's been 3 years. Wait, hold on.
Battery 30%.
Wait, that's good. Okay, yeah, now we're good. It's been 3 years running. I need to plug in my headphones as I tell you guys that it is time again. It is time for another run to one of the most exciting times of the year. It is time that we made our way back. Made our way back to right here, to right now, to Ticket to Paradise. But to get there, we've got to go down the beaten path. Watch out, Chamion! Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the paradigm. Toon Link Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalocaris, and I am your United States Aviator Chat. How are y'all doing today? We got ourselves open challenges. We're about to see people earn their way to the golden ticket match. Most importantly, we're gonna see Yukiko's opponent, and at the end of our show, we will announce who you guys voted for that last golden ticket spot. Who will be competing? Who were your top 6? You'll find out at the end of the show tonight. But for right now, how are y'all doing? Hope for a wacky opponent fighting Dedede, says Katoko. We might see it. Lee is here. We got Sara. We got Woken Ezra, the Woken one. We got Joy, who is gonna catch these hands one of these days. We got Cherry Berry. Everybody is filing in for what should be a phenomenal show. And it's about to kick off with honestly, doing terrible. Well, you know what? Hopefully the show, well, you're gonna be in the show tonight, so you better get yourself prepared. We're with my general managers and I are allowing you to go out there and call out Miku. None of us think it's a good idea, but you know what? Somebody gotta do it, I suppose. But we're about to start off tonight with what I think is a great idea. After his incredibly, oh, it's Woken Emery. My bad. You know what? It's locked in now. I got you. What is an incredible idea? After the fantastic response to Dedede's debut, we said, hey, Dedede, how would you like to get some sledgehammers under that ring and get yourself in here for a nice little open challenge? Also, welcome in Sonic Gaming. Good to see you. Good to see you, lad. Everybody is here as they file in, and they're ready to see who Dedede is facing in his very first open challenge. Well, you ain't gonna have to wait too much longer, because you're about to find out in just a second. Everybody has their polls, correct? Yes. Yes. I was ahead of the game, y'all. I was ahead of the game. But the game is about to start right now, so let's get into this open challenge. As things start to heat up at Inferno, we're on the beaten path officially, and let's see what unfolds tonight. It is the King.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 500 pounds.
Who would have thunk? This will be a very interesting open challenge series this year. I believe so too. I can't not the King. Oh, Dedede, you're right. We will see Dedede fight all sorts of incredible opponents from all sorts of franchises and whatnot. I'm excited to see who shows up tonight in the very first It's Hammer Time, Stop Hammer Time open challenge. Dedede said he's ready for it. He said he didn't get to show everything that he had in his first outing. Triple threat match, it's easy to get caught off guard and get double teamed. Tonight, he said it's one-on-one. But who is it against? That's a big penguin boy. True, King Cheeks. No, 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 no. Don't know who it is by the music. Sounds menacing. I don't. Wait, I thought that was gonna be some sort of zombie, but it's Dio. Yo. Is Dedede gonna be okay? That guy looked kind of tough. That guy looked kind of tough. I think we're about to see ourselves a brawl tonight. Dio versus Dedede. It's a battle of D to D or D to Do. Who knows? You thought it was JoJo, but no, it was Dio. Now Muda, no, it's murder. That's what it is tonight. Oh man. I'm a little terrified for Dedede. Hey, it's an open challenge, comers from all over the lands. Can show a man's his eyes. He's staring. Yo. I need to back up a little bit. I need to back up. We know we're good. It was him, Dio. It was him, Dio. It was him, Dio. You thought it was Aleister Black. You thought it was Chi-Chi. You thought it was Kara. It was him, Dio. And now he's here. Guys, he's actually my Waffle Cult / J. You know, one of these days, I'm going to destroy Joy. What did I just walk into? You walked into something you never thought you would ever see, Koku. It is King Dedede versus Dio. And this open challenge begins right now with 2 out of 3 falls. And Dio starts off taking out the giant penguin. Heavy hands go right to the head of King Dedede as a stomp to the chest. Our poor penguin boy hasn't been able to get a single move off. We're on the road, the unbeaten path to Ticket to Paradise, and this is going to be, I hope not a massacre, but that's what it's starting to look like. It is starting to look like a massacre. My money's on Dedede, totally not biased. We'll see about that. Dedede, you gotta get something in. Come on, Dedede, come on. This is your match, it's your open challenge. It's not the first time, it's not the last time we're gonna see you. Unless he maims you so bad you can't compete anymore. That's it, Dedede turns it all around. Big punch right to the head of Dio. And another one. And well, not a third one. Just two. Just two, and now he might be in immense danger again. Dio goes under. Goes over. Ugh! Lifts him up and a kick right to the gut and a kick right to the back of the head as well. Oh no, and a knee! Y'all, this isn't okay. He's already rolled him up for one, but it's just one. Hold on. Our penguin boy may have a lot more fight left in him, tossing Dio into the ropes, and he's seeing Dio flying! And goes down to the ground, but he counters with a kick. Right now, Dio is massacring Dedede. No hammers have been brought into this fight. And a nasty discus elbow. Dedede, you okay? 1, 2, oh, 2 count. It is 2 out of 3 falls. Maybe Dedede's saving his strength. Huh? Dio climbing up to the top rope. I don't know what Dio does. Oh, he went for a double stomp. In fact, that was a signature. He reversed a signature. Dedede has a signature and a finisher. There is a world where he actually turns this whole thing around. Oh, what is Dio calling for here? Dedede doesn't even know where he is right now. Yes, he does. May have baited him in. He's got Dio in his hands. Lifts him up. And a big old body slam. Sammy forced to watch on as another knee right to the head. Right to the beak of Dedede. Dio lifting him up. Ugh. Shot right to the head. Is he going for potentially the first sledgehammer of the fight? I believe he is. It looks like Dedede might try and stop him. No, instead he dies. He is suffering. He's having a bad time. Sammy's gonna have to count this one. 1, 2. Not resiliency though. Dedede fights off. Okay, saved himself, didn't go running into the steel steps. That could have been bad. That could have been real bad for the king. Oh, reversal. Instead, it's Dio who goes chest first into the steel. Dedede lifting him up. Oh, drops him on the knees. Dio stands right back up. Misses that shot, but instead Dio connects with a couple of his over and over again. And now is going for a suplex, snap suplex on to Dedede. One hammer usage, and look at this. Dio may have him right where he wants him. Going for, oh my gosh, no, not a chokeslam, trying to snuff out Dedede. Oh no, and he bashed his head against the barricade. 1, 2. Dedede kicks out, but he had to use resiliency to do so. You know, this is a very, very strong, there was a sledgehammer right there. You could have just used that one. Knocks the sledgehammer out of his hands. Dedede not giving up. Open-handed, not chop. I'm sorry. King Dedede, where were you going? He used his little wing to go wham right into the head of Dio. What do you think he's getting from under there? It's another hammer. But Dedede's been unable to use any of them. Lifted up and a couple shots right to the face of the king. Rolls out of the way of that. At this point, Dedede is struggling. He is struggling. He's got to do some damage against Dio. Able to stand up. A hit right to the back. Oh, not a sleeper hold. No! 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 Dedede! Wait! Yes, Dedede! He gets out of it! Dio has exhibited unbridled strength in this fight so far. What is Dedede doing here? A headbutt. No, not even a headbutt. He's still just wearing him down. I've never seen that quite before. Just digging his little wings into the traps of Dio, and now he's walking right on top of him. Could he actually turn this thing around? Wait, could he actually turn this around? The strength, the power of Dedede, boom! Power slam by Dedede 1 and 2. It's 2, but more notably, it's closer. This is the most harm we've seen to Dio yet. And now, the man with the hammer has his weapon of choice, but he's got it knocked out of his hand, so now it's looking like bad news. He went back first into that LED post. And punches him right in the skull. Here's the thing. Okay, well, there's the thing. I was gonna say Dedede's in trouble. Sammy taking his time to get there. Wait, hold on, 1. Wait, hold on, 2. That's the first fall in this fight. And the problem is Dio still has a finisher if he decides to use it. Just like that, it could be all she wrote. 1, 2, and Dedede's down. He came in and destroyed poor Dedede. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. No, it wasn't. It was murder. That's what it was. I keep telling y'all. It was. I guess we all kind of expected it once we saw Dio appear. We got to get someone to check on Dedede. That was hurt. Hopefully Dedede has a better showing this Sunday at Rebellion, but the Penguin was schmurdered. As Anthony Sub says, that was not a match. That was literally murder. Par for the course for Dio. That's, I mean, you know. That is a rough first opponent for Dedede. Hopefully someone else who's a little bit lighter. Challenge them next time, you know. That was unfortunate. Bring us back on. Tragic for King Dedede. But I guess good for Dio. Good for Dio, I suppose. This didn't feel fair for them most of the fight. Yeah, no. It felt real bad for King Dedede. But you know what? It's fine. It is fine. It is also the pollen death time of the year. Everyone get your allergy medication. I need to go and get some too. Everything was yellow when I walked outside today, and it was a bad time. That being said, that is our first match. Let's look at our polls real quick. I feel like it would have been heavy on King Dedede until you guys saw it was Dio, and then you said, alright, well, that should probably be who we vote for. Still Dedede ahead in the poll, not ahead at all in the match. It was a bad time. That being said, Q-Taro, as I've been alerted, has finally been banned from the building tonight. That means Mondo and Tartaros can finally have their 1v1. And I'll give it to Twitch as well. I'll also get ready to start this match. Okay, 100% of Twitch said Dedede was gonna die, and they were right. They were correct. It is Q-Taro ain't here. It's Mondo. It's Tartaros. And they finally get their 1v1 encounter. Which has been, like, interrupted several times. Several times. But this time, tonight, they finally get going. And they'll do it as things continue to heat up. So let's do it. And out first, the winner of the Rumble, Mr. Mondo Water. Let me see. Imagine someone still intervenes. I would scream. Good day of chaos, everyone. My apologies for being late. Welcome in, Keisaku. Let me see. I guess I'll vote the old guy. You know, I have to admit, the old guy, Tartaros, has had an all-star kind of year. Won the Fight Forever Championship early on, admittedly. In what was a very fantastic Iron Man match that saw him get the winning pin in the last, like, 40 seconds or so. Real close. And then lost that title, but then got it again. Tartaros, he's a lad. Successfully defended it recently. We'll have to defend it more than likely one time before Ticket to Paradise, but I'm excited to see what that has in store. Mondo, however, looking to prove his worth, lost to Q-Taro, but he says, hey, if I can beat you, champion, oh champion, maybe you'll see me down the line. Maybe you'll see me at Ticket to Paradise. Who knows? Who knows? Wondrous to hear. Hopefully the ban is abided by. I sure hope so. But I also feel like it might not be. Hey, fingers crossed. Big old fingers crossed. But speaking of, 2 weeks ago, he was a special guest referee. Tonight, the champion is back in action. He called it pretty much down the middle. Maybe one or two slow counts for Mondo's favor, but Mondo still wasn't able to pick up the victory. Tartaros talked to him, said, if you want to prove yourself to me now after losing to Q-Taro, a man who can't beat me, maybe you need to try and beat me. Will Mondo be able to do it? Let's find out tonight. This guy looks chaotic. Voting for him purely for chaos. We have the I don't know, the Lord of Chaos over here. Let's see. It was an interesting match to begin the show, but we got to keep this show rolling because we got a pretty stacked card, ending off with a gauntlet match tonight to determine who fights the one and only Yukiko at Ticket to Paradise. But that's the future. The now is Tartaros, Mondo, and Mondo says, I gotta start off hot. The longer this match goes on, the better odds I believe I would say it is for Tartaros. Tartaros used to having like a slow, agonizing fight, but he usually powers through. Voted Mondo because he's a JoJo reference. 2 JoJo references in a row. Lifted right back out. Tartaros now in control. After that first shot, Mondo hasn't been able to do anything. Tartaros trying to, I guess, maybe wake up the Rumble winner. Had a decent little start of the year, but after that tag team blunder by him and Pi at Valentine's Violence, Mondo hasn't quite been the same. Picked up a loss to Q-Taro. Had a fantastic showing, however, against Shin. In an epic comeback moment, that's what Tartaros wants to see from Mondo. Will that happen tonight? It's starting the same way that Shin fight was starting. Sammy, I feel like that might be rope. Maybe it wasn't. I was gonna say Mondo got some big old feet. I think that could have been rope break. Trying to roll the champion up. 1. But it's just 1. Ugh! Shoulder block. And Mondo trying to run through Tartaros, but instead gets put down. Tartaros already has a signature built up. Climbed up to the top rope. Calling for Mondo to get up. And a double axe handle right to the top of the dome. You would think that Mondo's like hair would protect him from a shot like that, but oh my gosh. Right to the jaw. 1, 2. That's resiliency already. You guys, this match might be over. No, reversal from Mondo. And now they're trading blows. Sammy, if you could step over to the... Hey, Sammy, if you could just go over to the... Sammy, just a little bit to the left and you'd be all... Alright, Sammy, if you could not stand in front of the camera... Okay. Sammy, if you could just a little bit over to the side. Mondo seems to be winning this trade of blows. Oh, drop kick! And rage is up! Mondo saying this might be his opportunity if he nails both of those finishers. Admittedly, it could be all she wrote. That could be this match. He needed something big to turn this thing around. Yanks the champion. Ooh, but Mondo suffers a kick right to the head. Standing moonsault. And he goes for it again, but Mondo rolls out of the way. And this time, we've seen him do this before. Sets him down. It is Road Rage. Directly into the pinfall. Sammy? 1, 2. And that is just 2. But here's the thing. Mondo's got another one lined up if he wants it. Oh, what is he thinking here? Wrenching at that arm. Maybe trying to weaken that spear of Tartaros. Goes after Tartaros again. What does he have going on here? Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, wait, hold on. He's sending him on a trip. Boom! To one corner, and he says, y'all want to see that again? Right back to the other one, and to the injured back of Tartaros. I think he was thinking about Road Rage for a second there, but instead sends Tartaros out of the ring. And Mondo goes to follow. Tartaros gets the legs up. Back in control. And sends Mondo flying. Mondo has become the underdog in this fight, but able to step out of the way of that and a body shot right to the Fight Forever champion. Oh my gosh! But one single strike knocks Mondo off his feet and maybe knocked his lights out, but Tartaros doesn't want to win like that. He says, you better get up. It won't be a count of 10. It's gonna be my world double axe handle from the heavens to the outside. Lifting Mondo right back up, tossing him almost against the barricade. He is really trying to ignite Mondo, light him back up. Dragging him, taking him to the ring. Tosses him inside. Mondo still hurting, still struggling. Holding the back of his head, and look at this, Tartaros calling for the ending, saying this is where we're gonna end it. Oh no, whips him center of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Mondo's gonna have to tap out to Tartaros right here. No. No, he didn't. No shot. Lifts him up. Oh, but a reverse from Tartaros hits him right in the back. Tartaros sees the resiliency, the need to win in Mondo's eyes. Mondo with the elbow right to the back of the neck. Turns him around. Has him on the shoulders. Tartaros unable to wiggle out. Is getting dropped on the top turnbuckle and he's busted open. Just like how Q-Taro busted Tartaros open, he's now seeing his own blood again. He kicks up. Tartaros so close to having a finisher. Mondo, however, landed right on his neck. And Tartaros again saying, all right, first time it didn't work, this time it will. Code breaker. Ladies and gents, that is all she wrote. Mondo, say it ain't so. You fought back. No way. Mondo kicks right back up. He refuses to give up in this fight. Drops him on the ropes. He's showing the temerity. He's showing the heart of a Rumble winner. But getting dropped on the back of your neck that many times is going to start to collect. He can only kick out so many times as Tartaros sets up for him. He's calling for it into the corner. Big ol' clothesline. Yanks the arm. And it goes toe-to-toe with Mondo. Still yanking that neck. that neck that he keeps targeting on Mondo. But look at this, Mondo starting to fight back, starting to build things back. You gotta remember, Mondo lost resiliency like 5 to 6 minutes ago. And he's still out here surviving, reverses with that uppercut, and he's going for it. Can he hit him? Mondo trying to, Tartaros trying to roll out of it, but he gets thwarted by Road Rage. And he doesn't have resiliency. 1, 2, Mondo does not pick up the victory. Tartaros still kicks out. He tried to trip him up. Mondo was a step faster. Face first into the turnbuckle. Lifting him up. Slams him down. Y'all. This match, I had no idea it was gonna cook like this. As Mondo thought about going to the top rope, but look at that, Tartaros too wise, knows his opponent, but we saw Tartaros go flying, and now Mondo's looking to do the same, puts his body on the line. Rebellion rolls on, and Mondo, standing shooting star, the signature, gets countered. Knees right to the chest of Tartaros. Or knees to the chest by Tartaros to Mondo as Mondo's rolled back in. He's trying to roll up to his feet. Knows Tartaros is about to step back in. And oh my gosh! Did you see the celebration afterwards? That might be enough to burn resiliency on Tartaros. That's 1. That's 2. Look at those shoulders. He gets out. But he still kips up. He still gets out of it. Mondo saying he's got to take Tartaros to the limit. He dropped him on his back again if he's able to lift him up. But look at that. Rolled out of the way. Sidesteps that drop kick Tartaros. Said it's not going to be easy. And again, right onto the back of the neck of Mondo. Mondo's like, oh, he's had enough. But Tartaros now saying, all right. Turnabout is fair play. My gosh. This is what we were supposed to see all these weeks ago, but Q-Taro had to be rude about it. You're right. These two are burning this house down, which is, you know, very apt for Inferno. But what a show these two are putting on. Lifts him up. The power game of Mondo as he sends him down. Lifting Mondo up one more time. Tosses Tartaros into the steel step, saying he needs every advantage he can get. Mondo, as we said earlier, is now proving why he is that Rumble winner. He's proving why he is main eventing. AV Mania has a singles match for the championship. Oh, hold on, look at that. Mondo got out of the way, but does not get the advantage. Tartaros has him right back where he wants him, drops him on the hardest part of the ring and rages up. He's got not 1 but 2 finishers online now, but it's all about who's gonna hit that next finisher next. He said he's gonna break Mondo, but Mondo said you ain't breaking nothing. Has him, oh my gosh, sick reversal, and hits him right on the top of the head, lifting him up, and this could be all she wrote. Last time Codebreaker connects 1, 2 in what was a fight for the ages.
Here is your winner,
As I said earlier, Tartaros has been having an all-star year. In that fight, he was dominating early. We thought Mondo was gonna get squashed, so major kudos to Mondo as well. As he turns the whole thing around, we all became believers, but in one final moment, the code was broken, and Tartaros is standing tall. Wow. Oh man, y'all, what a fight. What a battle. Someone said this is already my match of the night. I think that was Joy. It's gonna be hard to beat. Maybe not impossible, but boy, is it gonna be hard to beat. Man. Oh man. Alright, so we're gonna let them clear out the ring for a minute. Because we have Cherry calling out Hatsune Miku. Let's close that, and predictions-wise, Let's close that. It was Tartaros. Whew! Cherry, get ready to get out there. You wanted this, so you got to go get it. Will Cherry be able to find Mona, who I believe is missing? We'll find out as Rebellion rolls on. Nope, that's wrong. Too many shows, you guys. As we continue on the beaten path to Ticket to Paradise as Inferno. There we go. As Inferno rolls through. Hit me with the flame. Alright. And out comes Cherry. Cherry, this is a serious occasion. If you could please this time at the very least not harm our cameraman, that would be awesome. That would actually be great. Loud. Okay, well you know what? We can adjust that audio a little bit. Turn it down a smidgen. She did indeed ascend. The music, yeah, I was gonna say there might have been a little audio issue there. Yo, I just said I just put our camera person down. What happened to our cameraman? What happened to our cameraman? Come on, our cameraman was doing a good job. Cherry has kind of walked through, asked me, well, not asked me personally, but I was relayed a message. The chat seems to be bugged. Are y'all bugged? Oh, I probably just have to refresh you guys. You guys will be fine. Oh, you guys are fine. I think you guys are just low on the screen. I don't know how that happened. How fascinating. Here, maybe I can fix you. Oh, you guys are a little lower on the screen. That's entirely my bad. Here. There you go. Now you're better. You're better. Cherry came out here and didn't just move around the cameraman, also moved around my poor chat. Look, maybe Cherry is the real villain. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I digress. Let's see what's going on out here. Is Miku coming out? No, it doesn't look like it. And Cherry's not wasting any time. Not wasting any time. And goes to get a microphone. Well, you know, I guess we all do want answers. Huh? Okay, well, Cherry, you can't just occupy the show. Wait, hold on. The Cathedral of Miku? Why should she take over our Titantron? Your worst is crazy. Our Mona. Everyone? Dang, she even pointed at y'all. She said y'all chat. That's crazy. It is true, though. I guess you guys did vote her in. But my price for forgiveness is simple. What's your price? Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. What's your price, Miku? Oh! Oh. Well, that's a tough price. Oh my gosh. That's Mona. Yo, I think Miku's lost it. And Cherry's lost it too. She's jetting out of there. We don't even know where this is. Mona, my sweet friend. I don't know if you do that to your friends, man. Oh. Oh, she's roughed up. I forgive you. Bro. Bro. I'm sorry, I feel like I need a second. There's a lot to process and unpack that just happened. The Cathedral of Miku, apparently. Okay, so no sick-looking drip is gonna make me vote Deity Miku anymore. That's crazy. What did we just witness? I don't know. Maybe a proclamation by a deity. It was nasty. That was rough. I've never seen... we see the guys get roughed up like that a lot, but I've never seen any of the ladies get roughed up like that. That was awful. Now watch Miku continue losing. To be fair, Miku's had a decent start of the year ever since she had help. We need to get some medical help for Mona. I agree. I don't know where she is. Is the problem. We'll have to... Look. We'll get Miku, and we'll make sure that Miku is in like a match. That's it. Miku has to show up to a match, so maybe we'll book Miku for Rebellion. That might work. She wants blood, fine. Let me see. Simple. Let's see. Look, y'all. That's crazy. Okay. No sick-looking drip is gonna make me. That was nasty, y'all. That was crazy. That was insane. There were some interesting things in there, like, Miku, I guess, feels betrayed by everyone. Miku's happy with Miku, but Miku was like, you guys aren't happy with Miku, and I don't get it, but she did say, you all are the reason I'm here in the first place. You guys did vote Miku in. Speaking of votes, we will be announcing your votes later tonight, so hopefully, whoever you guys voted to be here doesn't turn out like Miku did. Oh, man. Okay, that's fine. Okay, she'll get it. Okay, Cherry. All right, fair enough. We'll talk. We'll talk. But I feel like we all just need to like process what has happened. We'll get to our next match, and I'll just be processing for the rest of the night. I was not expecting that. Like Mona's been through a lot, but I don't think Mona's been through physically that before. That's rough. That being said, let me get you guys polls for this next match. Oh boy, man, it is a golden ticket qualifier. I have no words, Cherry. Please be safe. Agreed. When she does stuff like that, it's hard to like her anymore. I kind of agree with you. I do. Does she feel? I mean, is it? I don't know, man. Cause like, you know, if everybody turned their back on me just because I dyed my hair, I think I feel some kind of way too. I'm not trying to justify what just happened. What just happened was way too far. But maybe Miku not feeling too good. Maybe Miku sad. It's a golden ticket qualifier. It is Von Karma. It is Sara. And it's Queen. Triple threat elimination. There you guys go. Let me set this up. I'll catch up with the chat and we will start this match. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Golden ticket quali. It's Queen. It's Von Karma. And it's Sara. And we'll put 5 minutes on the clock. I think we're ready. And I'm gonna bring chat back up so we can just, you know, we can chat a little bit, because I feel like that was we witnessed something major there. We witnessed something major. As it's fire. Yeah. There we go. Whew. Hopefully the next match can be some sort of distraction. I agree. Be safe when giving blood. Nah, let's get this over with. Whatever gets Mona back quicker. The Woken One says, dear goodness, this deity is amazing. I think she was right. Jeez Louise. You sure that's even gonna get Mona back? Miku's clearly not right in the head. You're right. You're bold of you to assume I give a how much blood this body loses. That's not good. You should probably care. Believe in the karma, which yes, this body can bleed. How? No idea. I didn't make it. Well, you know what? That's Miku's answer, apparently. I'm sure Miku was watching, and is probably delighted in the fact that you're so riled up. Which, you know, I guess it does kind of explain, I guess Miku's actions in her attacking you before Rinka's match. Very interesting. Interesting business. That being said, Queen. Former Queen of the AWE. Former AWE champion. Tonight she's going up against two folks who have never held the title. Correct. Both of them have been minor champions before in terms of tables championship for Von Karma. In terms of Fight Forever championship in Sara. We see who walks out tonight going on to the golden ticket match. Whew, man. Crazy work out here. Crazy work. When a call out, I kind of just expected her to get surrounded by Miku and her goons, not for Miku to appear on the Titantron. Nuts, man. Nuts. Von Karma looking to become the next golden ticket holder. Will she join Charlotte and Ashi in the third spot? We find out tonight. Because she's going up against a woman who has the will of a samurai. This could be a really good match, actually. Because all three of these ladies have like a star-studded match under their belts. Let's see how this plays out tonight. Queen, Von Karma, and Sara. I'm trying to think of who would I be like. Who would I say like, oh my gosh, yeah, golden ticket. I could see any one of these three, honestly, holding the golden ticket. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. Queen, holding that golden ticket, she'd be real sassy with it. I know she would. Von Karma would be straight business. She might cash in the very same night, not for nothing. And then we have Miss Sara Chidouin. I'll be real, Sara has had her ups and downs in the AWE. I think just recently, admittedly, maybe at the last part of last year, she was less about, you know, doing things her way and more about doing things the right way. I think in that tables kind of gauntlet match that she had with now Reiko and Kana, that was maybe the first peg on a turn for Sara, which culminated towards the end of last year. She won the Fight Forever championship. She's no longer crawling down to the ring like an unhinged maniac. She's still holding her arms out to the audience, saying, "It's me. I'm Sara." Points down. It's about you. Or maybe she's about to shoot you because she kind of turned them into guns. Hopefully she doesn't. There's no guns allowed in these matches. We're not looking for murder. Even though we did see Monica die in a match. Regardless. Let's see how it goes. Still fierce, but no longer psychotic. Good to know. Hey, that's all you can really ask for. Not for nothing. Her entrance is no longer an hour long. Let's go, progress. Hey, she's cut it down. She's been like, you know what? I'm ready for this. She was hyped up. Triple threat match elimination. Y'all know what it is. Right now, Sara and... Ooh, hold on. I was going to say Sara and Queen going after each other. Big slam by Queen. Von Karma with a punch right between the eyes. Turns around, Sara tosses her over the top rope and goes right back after the former AWE champion. Lost it to Rinka at Valentine's Violence. Rinka's been on a dominant run ever since. So much so that she's looking for somebody that can put her away, because since she's been back, the only pinfall loss she's had is against a member of her own tribe in Q-Taro. Will that change tonight in Rinka's open challenge? We will find out. Big kicks by Sara. We know that she's a master of kendo. Von Karma brought out a trash can, which is a favorite of the competitors here in the AWE. Hits both of them, nobody falls down. And Queen very upset about it, saying, hold on, I need to stay on top of everybody to win this thing. I know there's going to be a target on my back because I'm the former champion. But you got to remember, everyone in this match has held gold or wood before at some point. These are three, when I think about the elites in the AWE, I don't think about these three exactly. I think these, if we're like doing a tier list of like, these are our tier 1 elites and these are our tier 2 elites, I feel like this group is right at our tier 2 elites. I know that any one of them could put off a banger match in the blink of an eye. Ugh! Just like that takedown to Von Karma. And goes for a pinfall early on Von Karma. One, Sara, I don't know what you were thinking. I'm not sure what you were thinking there, Sara. Got kicked in the face by Queen. Von Karma kicks right back up. Sara saying, oh, I'm gonna get somebody like this. She didn't. I'm not sure what she's thinking, but you know what? She's trying her darndest. Ooh! Snap the leg. And a shot to the gut. Another takedown. This time it's looking like a figure 4 leg lock. Trying to snap the joints of Queen, but Queen turns around, reverses the pressure. And look at this, Sara trying to break it up, or maybe just break the back of Von Karma, and then throws it at Queen too. What did Dragon Force Czar say in the chat? Still fierce, but no longer psychotic. If that ain't as fierce as it gets, just beat everyone relentlessly with a barbed wire baseball bat as she's looking for a big move on Queen, but Queen hits that reversal and elbow right to the jaw. And now Von Karma back in the ring. Sara going after Queen, but didn't realize Von Karma right behind her, but pardon me, still able to get a handle on things. Reversal by Von Karma. Ooh, but you know what? It might not matter in a second, that knockout blow. But that might have been an incidental breakup. It was. Sara incidentally breaking up the pin on Von Karma. My gosh. Sara got turned inside out by Queen, able to kick out, but my gosh. Did y'all see her flip around? Oh. Oh, she went spiraling. Oh, man. Sara. Ooh, Sara was going for the signature. Von Karma reversed. Von Karma tossed right back out. And Sara dropped down by Queen. Face first into the mat. Queen takes a step outside of the ring. Hold on a minute, a ladder? Hold on, Queen, there's no reason to have a whole ladder in this thing. Come on, oh, hold on, ooh. Ooh. And a clothesline by Von Karma. Standing right back up. Rolled in. Went for there. Oh, there's no slash or exclamation point Discord command. I can put that in the chat after this match. I know it's on YouTube. I don't know if it's on the Twitch page. If it's not, I should probably put it there. I digress though. Deep arm drag. Also, how you doing, Bargain Simp? Ooh, hold on. Right to the back of the knee. What is Queen thinking here? Going to the top rope. You don't think she goes flying, trying to flatten Von Karma. This early in the match, could it be the end? No. Kick out and no resiliency burned either. Queen upset about that too. In fact, I think that might have been one of the moves that put away Queen for her championship. I think Rinka did essentially a similar thing. It looked like she might have been going for a low blow. My gosh. Sara has been the weapons expert in this fight. But Queen with the reversal. Sara in the corner, big chop. Sara with the reversal. Queen now the one in danger. Up and... ooh! Knockout blow with the knee by Sara. Von Karma hops back in. Stalking Sara, waiting for the moment. Sara, I think, able to just barely step out of the way. And, ooh, misses that kick. Went for that tornado kick. Von Karma with the reversal. And now Sara is the only person without a finisher in this match. And boy, could she be in trouble in just a second. Well, maybe not, because look who's here with a baseball bat right to the back of Sara. Disgusting. My gosh. Oh, but a cheeky roll-up. Queen doesn't have resiliency. One. Just one. Just one. Oh! Went for the knee. And Queen headed to the corner. Von Karma realizing, able to stand up in the nick of time. But in the end, will it save her? Into the ropes. Goes under. Tried to pop her up for that pop-up punch. Von Karma with another reversal. Reversed to signature. Reversed to finisher. Oh, but reversing right back is Queen. No instant karma. And look at the combinations. The split. And the punch. Von Karma takes down Sara as well, as Queen standing tall in this fight is setting up for that pop-up punch. It could be, no, not curtains for Von Karma. Ooh, taken down. Von Karma rolls out, realizing, okay, yeah, nope. I want none of that smoke. Tossed into the ropes, and this time, no, again, the pop-up potassium punch not connecting. Reversal, shot to the knee. A slap to the face. I'm not sure if you want to do that to Sara. Oh, but she's got a sledgehammer. I guess she can do whatever she wants. Ooh, rolls out of the way. Von Karma sends her flying. Focuses back in on Sara. Knees right to the temples. And Sara, honestly, at this juncture, might have to pop resiliency. 1, 2. Did. Wise maneuver by Von Karma, but look who's stepping in the ring with a back elbow. A metallic back elbow. They talk about bionic elbows. That's legitimately a bionic elbow. Sara lands on her feet, hits that kick, but from behind, instant karma. Is Von Karma gonna steal this 1-1-2? And that is the end of Sara in this fight. All she's gotta do is walk over to Queen and get a pinfall there too. Von Karma's trying to clean up. That's 1, that's 2. Did she have the heist of the century? No. Queen kicks out. On the ropes, lifted up, slams down on the table. Von Karma desperately trying to put Queen away. Has the baseball bat right on the top of that of Queen. Queen rolls through. Pop-up potassium punch. Lands. Crawls into a pinfall. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1. That's 2. And that is... oh my, everybody's cooking tonight. It seems everybody decided to cook tonight. Yo, can you imagine winning with that move, just a slap to the face? That would be crazy. Von Karma back in. Queen with the reversal, another back elbow. Goes for the table, interestingly enough. Ooh, tried to... ooh, hold on a minute. That might be worse for wear for Queen. Now in the corner. Big chop by Von Karma, and another big chop to the chassis of Queen. Queen with a reversal, kick to the midsection. Oh, but Von Karma reversing the signature. 1, and up again, that's 2. Queen rolled down, no resiliency, or does have resiliency, I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be there. No, that's it, Von Karma goes on. Takes down Queen at the very end. She may be Miss Golden Ticket in a few weeks' time. will it be in what it was a pretty fun triple threat match? Golden ticket holder, Von Karma. There's a world where it happens. Everyone in that chamber better be prepared. Right now, it is Von Karma, it's Charlotte, and it is Ashi in the chamber. 3 more spots, one of them from your people who you voted on, who will be revealed at the end of our show tonight. We are ending our predictions real quick. Miss Von Karma, as we move on with the show. Wild show, but great wrestling we've had so far, admittedly. 3 out of 3, she won, she did. Congratulations, we won. It's Karma's chamber, baby. Pie we're eating tonight. It's crazy. Alright. And with one moving on to the chamber, we will have another. Is a chamber qualifier. Last week, or not last week, recently Arven, his dad made a debut, wasn't able to make the chamber. Will Arven do it instead? That being said, we got Arven, we got Gin, we got Kaito. All of them, once again, have had their fantastic accolades. So which one will walk out going to the chamber match? We got, for the Twitch side, we'll just do the same thing there. We got Arven, we got Gin, we got Kaito. 5 minutes on the clock. You guys have it. I have you guys in the corner here, and we can get... Oh, I was almost Gin for a second. We can get this match started. Hit me with the flames real quick. Ooh, spicy. I'm excited for the next OC Revolution episode. It will be July, I think. Is that what it is? Dirk knows better than me, but out comes Arven first. Whew. Arven, the ultimate underdog. He's slowly shedding that name, though. Let's be real. Arven. His dad, as we talked about earlier, had a great showing in his golden ticket qualifier, but Von Lycan was just too powerful. Oh, it is about to storm. That's not super great. Letting you guys know, if I disappear, my power's out. So just a heads up. That being said, Arven will be going toe-to-toe with 3 people, or I guess 2 other people who could be considered underdogs rather at some point in their career, but also turned everything around. Again, the man who won the Rumble, won the tag team titles, never won the championship though. Let's go Arven. Arven from Pokemon Red. I thought he was from Pokemon Blue. I'm pretty sure he was from Pokemon Silver. I'm pretty sure. You know, one day somebody's gonna say the right game. And I'm going to agree with them thinking it's wrong. That day, however, is not today, as Gin is here. The audience still loves the boy. He's from Pokemon Green, Pokemon Platinum. Arven, one day we'll have a sit-down interview with Arven, and he'll finally tell us what game he's from. What if he's not from any game? Who would have thunk? Gin recently returned from injury after being attacked by a Akechi. He's looking to come out on top of this one. And also, as we noted recently, a man who was officially cleared to be 100%. Keeping on that knee brace just in case. Just in case, it is Kaito Momota, the luminary of the losers. But we can't really say that about him anymore. 2-time AWE champion, had the run of a lifetime in 2024 into 2025. retain the title at AV Mania 3 in a ladder match? Yo, Kaito's that guy. Kaito is that guy. Let me see. I thought Arven was from Pokemon GX Gale of Darkness. No, of course not. Arven's from Pokemon Purple. Purple doesn't exist. Oh, you know what? Purple, it must be a Pokemon. Now I understand. Arven from Pokemon Coliseum. Battle Coliseum, my bad. I'm very late because of storms. Don't worry, I might disappear because of storms. Kuzu, how are you doing? You have missed an exciting amount of action so far. From an incredible one-on-one match to Miku taking over the Titantron. What else can you ask for at this juncture? Kaito. This is his first time competing since he's been 100% clear. I'm doing fine, but I do have a little bit of news. Go and share your news, Kuzu. I thought Arven was from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is crazy. That might be the winner. I think AD Gonzalez took the W on that one. It's a triple threat match. Last, we saw Von Karma go on to Ticket to Paradise. This time we see who joins Golden and Von Lycan. Between these three greats in the AWE Falling Neckbreaker. Another big hit. But what's he got going on there? Very nice, huh? Rolled out of the ring. Fair enough. What are you doing, OBS? I feel like OBS is trying to trip out. It'll be fine. I'm going on a week hiatus from everything next week because I'm going on a long vacation starting tomorrow. Excellent. Enjoy your vacation then, Kuzu. I will also, oh my gosh, punch right to Gin's face. I'll also be out of action from Thursday to Monday of next week. So we will be back here still next Friday, but it will be a premiere instead of a live. So get excited for that. You know, maybe shenanigans will happen because it's a premiere instead of a live, but I digress. Deep arm drag. We'll still be here. The first of your competitors will be fighting on that Friday. The ones that you voted in. Ooh, hold on. Oh my gosh, a shot to the head. Goodness gracious, Gin able to stand tall in that exchange. And tossing Kaito goes underneath that kick and a drop. No, a Hurricane Rana. Did you see the height? The hype man's head. Oh my gosh, his head. Oh, Guinea Boy got destroyed with that DDT. Arven and Kaito going one-on-one right now. I don't think these two have ever gone pure one-on-one. And this is a triple threat match, so you know, they still haven't gone pure one-on-one. But I think these two could have the fight of a lifetime. Arven, I think recently, the last like really great fight he had, I think was against the Gatekeeper one-on-one. He stole a victory against the Gatekeeper in a fantastic bout. That's what we call him, the ultimate underdog. Drop kick to the knee. And a drop kick to Arven as well. Kaito king of drop kicks for a moment there. As Gin's getting dragged over to the corner, but Gin able to get the elbows up right into the gut of Kaito. But Kaito with an elbow right to Arven. Yeah, everybody's just getting their chops off. Ooh, belly to belly. Bailey would be proud as a one. Just one. Just one. And a kendo stick to the back. Is he going for the pin there? He is on Arven, who's still pretty fresh, but I mean, like, you know, you do you. I'm not here to judge again. Oh, a drop kick to the back of the neck. Let me see. I will enjoy, but I'm going to a big city, which is something, not something I do a lot, so I'm a little nervous. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy yourself. I'm going on vacation during WrestleMania 41. That's close. Oh my gosh, pop-up powerbomb by Arven. Hold on a minute. 1, 2. Kaito might have to burn resiliency already. Nah, that's our former champion. He knows better. He's not that easy to take down. We need to get Kaito out of here to have a dog fight. A dog fight. Oh, hold on. What is Gin thinking here? Going after the formerly injured legs of Kaito. Still targeting the knee brace. That's usually a strategy we see from, you know, soccer opponents. Kaito, I believe, is medically cleared not to have that knee brace, but wants to keep it on just a little bit longer. He said he might even get a matching one. Firebomb like his trainer, like Uncle Iroh, takes Arven down. And a shot to the face. Ooh, backstabber by Gin. Here's the thing, Gin has been able to really pick up the scraps in this fight. He's not the strongest competitor, but he's got quickness, he's got speed. And that honestly might be enough to try and keep Kaito down for at least resiliency. Not looking for it yet though, instead. Oh, reversed by Kaito Momota. Big chop, but a look at that by Gin, combination with the claws. Looking to send Kaito flying like he did once before. Goes underneath, and a Hurricane Rana this time onto the ladder. Foot and ankle onto the ladder. Kaito rolls out of necessity. Reversal by Gin as well. Gin going crazy, cat's claw. Connects. The face of Arven must be singeing in pain. He didn't have resiliency. Oh man, it's the two proteges going one-on-one. We've seen it before almost in a tag team match a couple weeks ago, but now it's Gin and it is Kaito. And Gin goes under the ring, a baseball bat in a hand, bam! A shot right to the head, went for the arm. And Ginny Boy still going after Kaito Momota. Kaito rolls through. Gin, oh my gosh, is wailing away on Kaito. Kaito, he's hurting bad, he's stunned. And there's nothing he can do about it. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. It's looking bad for Kaito Momota, but we've seen him come back from bigger deficits. You have to think back to, ooh. I was gonna say you have to think back to Ticket, no, I'm sorry, not Ticket to Paradise, to the fight before Christmas, his battle with Ryoma. He was going down under Hurricane Rana again. And Gin kips right back up and goes for the quick pinfall, saying, I know that's resiliency from you, Kaito. Go ahead and burn it. So I can put you away with a finisher right here, right now. Lifts him right up. No, not the cat's claw. The sleeper. The cat's cradle was locked in. Kaito's fading. His eyes were closed for a second there. Kaito was fading. Instead, Gin says, well, if you're not going to tap out, maybe you're already passed out. Hits him in the spine one time as Gin moves on 1, 2 to Ticket to Paradise. Able to put Kaito Momota away.
Here is your winner.
What a big moment for Gin. There's a world where Gin walks out of the chamber with the golden ticket. Now, former Rumble winner could be your next Mr. Golden Ticket. Good boy. he didn't really fight completely like a good boy, but I'll tell you what. He beat a former world champion just like Von Karma beat a former world champion. There was one former world champion in both of those matches, and they both suffered the final pinfall to have those two competitors, Gin and Von Karma, respectively, to the golden ticket match. Congratulations once again to Gin. Uncle Iroh's got to be proud. He's got to be a proud man. But I digress. Let's continue on with this night. Give me some fire. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get your predictions out of the way because we still got a night going on. We're about to see potentially some spears. It's a spear time, y'all. It's a spear time. It might be spear time. It was Guinea Boy. Oh, Guinea Boy. The cows, they're hollering. Oh, there's actually only 2 competitors in this fight. Rinka said anyone that beats her on the beaten path will have a championship match, or be inserted into her championship match. That being said, it's Rinka's open challenge. It's Rinka, and whoever wants to answer the call, so let's see it go on. No real answers here. But the question is, honestly, sometimes I'm thinking, who can survive Rinka? I'll be real, I almost keep typing in the person's name. But I digress. So let's see it play out. There. Here. 60% room for mystery already. And you guys are now up here. Let me catch up with chat. Well, at least he can do it. Very fun match. Cherry, I just think you need more training. In fact, I'm not even sure if fighting, Miku is gonna be the best idea for you. This is crazy. Let me see. When will this year's OC start showing up in the main competitions? Well, I mean, we see a lot of people showing up all the time. Always taking a risk on the unknown. Can't bet against Rinka, which is fair. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Give me some fire. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Well, this isn't Rinka. Rinka's supposed to come out first in these things. Mew? Is it? Oh my gosh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Conquistadors from Japan, May Arven.
Well, I suppose Mew is giving it her best shot tonight. Well, guess Mew had a death wish is crazy. I don't completely regret this decision. You know, Rinka, break her in half is crazy. Mew, well, here's the thing. Mew, she probably has a plan. It feels like Mew always has a plan, but a lot of times recently those plans have failed. Let's go, Diva. Time for Mew to join. Paimon in the grave is crazy. Y'all really don't have any faith in Mew Aruma. Actually, I take that back. You might. You just have more faith in Rinka to murder somebody, which I understand. I do think there's a real-world possibility where Rinka just runs through everybody, and she's gonna have an open challenge at Ticket to Paradise too. Because there's our champion. A member of the Flame Tribe. Rinka. Rinka asked for the best
Representing the tribe
in the back.
the Action Wrestling
You gotta imagine what she's thinking about what she sees waiting for her in the ring. I feel like the tone in chat changes when Rinka's music hits and she starts to walk out. I feel like that's when everyone's like, alright, we're having a good time to, oh no, this is serious, somebody's about to die. Rinka is here. Don't count Mew out. Mew is determined. We know Mew's determined. She's hungry. She wants gold. She was willing to turn on Yuri to get gold. She was willing to beat up LA Knight to get gold. But once again, none of those plans worked. Does she have a plan tonight is the real question. Let's see. Pi saying Mew's got this. Most everyone else is saying, well, hold on about that. Ever since Rinka returned and formed the Flame Tribe, she's been on a big roll. She has not been pinned by anyone except for Q-Taro, a member of her Flame Tribe. It's one-on-one. Be able to dodge out of the way, getting the first strikes on Rinka. Rinka fires back with a shot to the midsection. Mew with the reversal. Reversing? I was gonna say reversing the momentum. Rinka steps back through, but once again, Mew, I was gonna say a step faster, but again, reversal by Rinka. Kicking Mew in the gut. Going for what looks like a pedigree, but instead just slams Mew to the ground. Maybe we should have started a timer. Perhaps we should have started a timer, actually. Hold on. Kick to the midsection again. Another kick. Oh, hold on. Mew with the combination, but Rinka again firing back. Trying to drag Mew to the ropes. Gets her there. Ooh, but Mew with a reversal. Shot right to that. Was going off of the ropes, but Rinka once again a step faster, turns her around. Oh, she's going for a bear hug. Someone said snap her in half, and that's exactly what Rinka was trying to do there. But Miu once again, big hits to the midsection of Rinka. Rinka stumbles and falls afterwards, still going after the head, saying, nah, I gotta take her down. I gotta take her down, I gotta take her down fast. Kick right to the jaw. Miu putting on a strong showing against Rinka of the Flame Tribe. Rinka steps right back in. Miu looked like she'd seen a ghost there for a second. Tossed in, and ooh, Miu lands on her feet. Gets Rinka down. Double stomp on to Rinka, but Rinka once again standing tall and gets the knee of Miu. Stomps on the arm. And stomps on the arm again, and goes for a quick pinfall. I don't think that's going to be resiliency on Miu. It was 2, though. It was 2. Missing that. Tried to go on the ropes again, but again, Rinka saying, no ropes, just grabs. Lifting, ooh! Slams her whole body down. Lifting Miu right back up. Going for that nasty chokeslam we've seen her do dozens of times. Holds her in the heavens for minutes on end. And Miu is rocked silly. Tries to get a sneaky roll-up, though, on the champion. That's what... I'm sorry, it's not even one. Let me put down one finger. I will put down one finger, actually. That is, that was not a 1. That was very much not a 1. Miu is gonna have to do a lot to come back in this one. Ran her into the referee. Trying to throw our champion off balance, uppercut right to the jaw of Rinka. And now we're seeing her crawl over top. And the headbutts again, using the goggles to her advantage. As Rinka realizing she doesn't like that, and she spears her! 1, 2, that's resiliency, oh my god. Miu was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use these goggles to my advantage. Stands up and dies. Goes flying, missing though. Miu able to step out of the way. Still going on the outside, trying to rain down fist onto Rinka. Member of the Flame, I'm sorry. I keep saying member of the Flame Tribe. I'm trying not to call her the leader of the Flame Tribe because they say this is a group with no leaders. But I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it feels like Rinka is the leader of this group. Stomps. Still trying to stomp away at the chest of Rinka. I think maybe we're starting to see the vision from Miu. She wants to win this thing by countout, saying, hey, a win is a win. Rinka once again not liking that. Steps back in. Catches Miu off guard and slams her down. Miu, she's gotta be smart about this. She's gotta finish her. She's able to hit that thing. It could turn this entire match around. Goes under. Goes over. Up, around, slam down. And you see Rinka hyped up after that. Okay, yeah, Miu might be in trouble. Okay, yep, we've seen her do that to Cherry. Oh, no. Unprotected shots to the back of the neck. Rinka's already got the choke slam ready again. It's not looking good for Miu Aruma. Miu, hold on, able to catch the leg, though. Sweeps Rinka to the ground and says, okay, that's gotta be enough. That's gotta be enough. Praying that that's enough. 1, but it's just 1. Miu lifting Rinka back up. Could she potentially hit that butterfly bomb? Has her up. Lands it flush. Crawls into the pinfall. Praying for resiliency to be burned. And it's not! Yo, what's it gonna take? She hit that! Yo, hold on, she hit that. Oh, wait, can you imagine? Can you imagine? 1, 2. I thought for a second. Big boot. Into the ropes. Oh, she's hitting it again. Wait, that's the butterfly powerbomb again. She's crawling into it. She's praying. She's saying this has got to be it. Rinka burned rage, and she still kicked out without resiliency. What's going on? Y'all, Rinka's built different. Rinka's built different. I thought she screwed up. I don't know how she did that. Yo, I thought she screwed up, and I thought Mew was about to walk the ticket to paradise. I have no idea. I am dumbfounded right now on how she survived. And the reversal of the finisher could spell the beginning of the end. Mew with the reversal. Oh, but missing that. And ran into the spear. 1, 2. Good night, Mew. Oh my god. I don't know what it's gonna take to beat Rinka, you guys. I don't know what it's gonna take to make her burn resiliency. Did y'all see? Did y'all see? I can't even say Mew fumbled. Mew gave it her best shot. She was on track to potentially win that thing, but somehow Rinka burned Iron Jaw. Okay, I know Yuri and Mew are enemies. This is old news. Anywho, I don't know what... Look, the Flame Tribe, they're human. Rinka, however, Rinka scares me. I think I've said the Flame Tribe doesn't scare me. If Rinka wanted to do things the wrong way, I think we'd all be in trouble. I think we'd all be in trouble. That being said, we will go on with the night. Man, you put up a fight, but it wasn't enough for Rinka. Rinka has... That's what Rinka's thing has been about. She's saying, somebody please show me someone that can beat me. That's crazy. That's insane. Rinka more scary than Jacob Fatu? You know what? I agree. Solar is saying, let's all be glad that the Flame Tribe is honorable. Yeah, agreed. Hard agree. Rinka, yeah, Rinka scares me. I think that's as much as we really need to say about it. Let's go on with the show. Jeez. Poor Mew. Got cut open. It was 50-50 on the Twitch side, but it was indeed Rinka. Yeah, don't bet against Rinka. I've learned that lesson just now. I thought Mew had a chance when Rinka screwed up, and she still kicked out without resiliency, and that scared me. That's when there was fear in my heart. Nobody really does that. She kicked out of a signature and then a signature, and she was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, and then she speared her. So, you know, just scary times. It's tag team action. Our tag team champions are in action. It is Team WAAAAAAAAA, and they are going up against Turnabout Wrestling. We love our gay lawyers, and we love our WAAAAA. WAAAAAA and Turnabout Wrestling. Are you ready? Whew. What a time to be alive. She really did say tis but oh flesh wound. Hey, put the fire on the screen. Whew. Two frauds fighting while, even though we all know Pindo clears them. I'm not... Look, Pi, I don't want to bring up the Valentine's violence match where you and Mondo are out first. But, like, here's our tag team champions. You love to see them. And we can't call these two frauds. We certainly can't. Pi's coping tag team match. It's a tag team match, playa. Love me Teddy Long. That's my guy. You know what they say? You know what? They sometimes ask, like, past, present, if you could have, like, dinner with anybody, who would you have dinner with? I think my answer is respectfully Teddy Long. Oh, man. There they are. the boys, the gay, the gay lawyers, Turnabout Wrestling. They're looking to do their best against the tag team champions. This is the first time that these two teams have gone toe-to-toe. Very recently, the tag team champions lost to the Repaired. I'm sure the Repaired are saying, hey, I think that means we should have a tag team title opportunity. We'll see if that happens down the road. Tonight, however, we're seeing if Turnabout Wrestling can get the job done. Mine would be Dinner with the U.S. Aviator. Oh, /J. Oh. You pick Wario. I was going to say, there's been a lot of Wa's in the chat. It's good to see Wario completely healed up. It is good to see. And Phoenix Wright, is bad to see him going flying because Wario, the powerhouse, sends our favorite defense attorney to the ground. Roll through. Big clothesline. And an open hand strike over to Waluigi. Yo, Waluigi is so tall. I keep forgetting how tall that man's is. Miles is the better, I'm sorry, Miles is better winning cuz Francisca is watching. Fair enough. I don't know how Miles would react to losing this match after Francisca picked up a massive W to go on to the golden ticket match. Let me see if the gays lose. They get the whip. Oh no. Yeah, or, and Phoenix is whipping. Yes, you're both right. Meanwhile, nobody pays attention to the real star of the team, Waluigi. He is, okay, so I gotta admit it. Waluigi is the real star of that team. Waluigi is that man. But here's the thing. We said that a long time ago about, what, Panette in the Racket of Psalm, that Marin was the real star? Nah, they both cook. I think we just need to give Wario a little bit more time to get cooking. Tag, Waluigi's probably the tallest fighter in the AWE today. Yeah, I'd love to see him go toe-to-toe with, like, Greg, because I think Greg might be, maybe just as tall. He might be taller by, like, a Spike. I'm not sure. We will see, though. Going for a stomp on that arm, and another stomp on that arm, and another stomp on that arm. He's stomping away, and a tag's been made. Wario. Ooh, got caught with a Hurricane Rana. It's a battle of, what color would you say Miles Edgeworth's suit is? Like, you know, Wario's a definitive Orpal, but like, which color do you think you would describe the suit of Miles Edgeworth? Who is the tallest guy in AWE? It really could be Ooh, oh my gosh, Wasteland into a, oh my, hold on, we gotta let our defense attorneys cook. We gotta let our defense attorneys cook a little bit, but I'll tell you, Wario got out of that quick. We're seeing a magenta from Anthony Sub. That's what I thought too, immediately. But I feel like it might be slightly different. Dull magenta, burgundy. Burgundy might be the color I was looking for, somewhere between velvet and burgundy, yeah. Because I was like, it feels like it's almost magenta, but it's not quite magenta. I think burgundy might be the right color. But even so, I feel like it might be just a smidgen lighter than burgundy. Yeah, I thought burgundy was darker. I think I was thinking that too. I was like, burgundy might be a smidgen darker. Maybe we gotta make up a color for that. Name a color. Maybe that color is just Miles. Maybe that color is called Miles Edgeworth. Also magenta is some sort of Orpal. It is some sort of Orpal, I agree with you. But purple doesn't exist, so in this chat we only use Orpal. And just like the tall Orpal man. Wait, maybe Waluigi is Orpal guy. Kept up. Yo, he's so huge. He's so massive. And right now, Wario, who had that injured midsection, we know it's a little bit weaker because of all the damage that's happened to it, as Waluigi goes flying, lands back first, and now lands, ooh, the elbow onto him, Miles Edgeworth going wild. I would say that the lawyers are working together in perfect sync. They're making quick tags and isolating Team Wa. Look at this. They are essentially completely fresh, almost with 2 signatures. And Waluigi missing that move could spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. He's the man behind the slaughter. Well, he might get slaughtered in a second if he's not able to do something against Phoenix. Right turns around. Elbow to the back of the skull. Low DDT. And now we're starting to see Wario wake up in this battle. Into the corner. What's Phoenix thinking? Shot to the body. Going after those long, lanky arms. Magenta more pinkish. Can we point out that Waluigi accidentally decked Wario? Well, you know, maybe it is time for these two to finally have a little bit of dissension in their team. They've accidentally attacked each other in a couple of different matches. I'm gonna be 100%. In fact, I don't know how they keep getting the job done, but somehow they do it. When the titles are on the line, they shift into a different gear. Let's see. Wario fueled by money and garlic. If that ain't the truth. Kick out at 1, though. It is nice to point out that even after all this damage, Waluigi's still kicking out at just 1. And Wario's got right up. And he sends them right down onto the ropes. Tossing him. Phoenix right gets hit. Ooh, hold on. Wario. I was going to say Wario's starting to turn this whole thing around. Has him up. Sits down. His big old bottom right on a Phoenix right. This man might be the most caked up. No, not the most caked up in the AWE. Eggman's got a whole lot of cake. I'm trying to think of who has the most cake in the AWE, which is not a question I thought I was ever going to ask. And you know what? I don't want it answered. I retract my question. Nobody speak on it. Not a soul. Everybody, I retract. I apologize. We don't need to. All right, well, now everybody's answering. Dedede, Mondo, Camilla. If we're talking about the ladies, I think Camilla might be number 1. Mondo, I can personally confirm. I see, look, from what I've seen, I don't know if he's number 1. I'm not sure if he's number 9. Now you're gonna get an answer. Too late, Evie responded. Why did I return to that arrow? I tried to retract. I made a mistake. It was me, the man who made a mistake. Did you see that dump truck? I saw him get dumped by Dio earlier tonight, but I digress. Big arm onto the mat as Waluigi back in. Now we're actually seeing Team Wa make those consistent tags as they both have signatures. Oh my gosh. Waluigi upset at Wario there. Did you see him? He was like, what are you doing? Nah, Wario. He was so upset about it. Right onto that arm. And he's looking for a fisherman suplex. Honestly, that move, about the same as Von Karma's instant karma. Could that be potentially mind games by Waluigi? It's a distinct possibility. Well, Cheeks, we only asked the important questions, Arrow. Why is that the information you even ask? Well, Waluigi sat down on Miles Edgeworth, and I said he came down with the cake, and I said, who has the most cake in the AWE? Because we were just asking who's the tallest, because Waluigi is so tall. Wario with the cheeks, you know, it is what it is. All right, taking us back. Head first. And they may be trying to put Phoenix right away. Oh, we've seen them do this before. We've seen them win a match with this before. They go down together. And that's just not even one. Miles is in there quick. These are not the important questions. Typical wild behavior, you're not wrong. Oh, and we might see typical Waluigi. I don't know how a man that tall flies through the ropes almost effortlessly. I will say he got caught on the ropes a little bit. There was a world where his foot got caught and he got trapped in the ropes. I've seen it happen before. Coward, write your name! More important question rather, how Arrow and Sakura fell in love. Oh, you know, it was, they met at a lake house, and from then it was instant love. Certainly that's how it happened. All love starts at a lake house. It's true. I can promise you. Tag's been made. And I'm gonna say the tag team champions have now hit both of their opponents with boom. That big wall splash, but look who burned Iron Jaw, saying, I gotta make sure that Phoenix saves this thing. I gotta make sure that Right saves this thing, tosses Waluigi in the corner. That was actually a really good use of Iron Jaw. That was a really good use of Iron Jaw, sends him flying and flopping into the ground. Mostly because Phoenix Wright is the one who has the finisher and the signature. I was gonna say they were a smart team, but I guess they're a couple of lawyers. They should have some big brains on them. And it may start to be the beginning of the end for Wario as Phoenix walks over. Big shot to the gut. Tag's been made. Are we about to see him? The double objection. And courts closed. With that double objection, point one broken up. Incredible kick to the back. And Miles is the one who's now in charge. Almost has a finisher worked up. If he's able to hit a big move here. Ooh, and a big move that was. One more instance of that double objection into the courts closed or case closed. That's actually probably, you know, that's probably better, you know. That's definitely what they call it. That's what I said the first time. Thank you, AD Gonzalez. Oh man, tag's been made to Phoenix Wright. If they can keep Waluigi out of this one, target Wario, they could hold a victory over the tag team champions. Over, under, right to the jaw. Goes for the pin. Wario doesn't have resiliency right now. Kicked out. Kicked out. Don't like Bobby? Bobby. I love Bobby. I also love propane and propane accessories. Tag's been made. Miles Edgeworth now back in. Wario, you gotta make... Oh, yo, Wario, I feel like just got busted open and he's already leaking. Already leaking. Into the corner. And oh, they're going for it again, ladies and gentlemen. They said the first time, it ain't worked, but this time, objection. And with that final objection, case closed. Into the pinfall. Waluigi can't help. 1, 2. No more resiliency. Y'all, this match has gone back and forth, but now it's in full favor of... maybe I spoke too soon because now, tossed into the corner, Wario, you have an opportunity to go and make a tag. Doesn't do it, and instead got an elbow right to the open wound. But stops the tag from going there. If he's actually able to drag him or throw him into Waluigi's corner, into their corner, which he doesn't try to do, instead showcases his power, lifts him up, tosses Miles down. Tries to bait out Phoenix Wright. It doesn't work in the slightest. Wario, I don't know what you were doing. I'm not sure what you were doing. But maybe now the tag has been made. I can't count out our tag team champions here. Little compactor. Oh, lifting the power game, dropping Waluigi right onto Miles. And with that tag team maneuver, Phoenix still not budging. Phoenix still saying it's going to take a lot more than that to put Miles Edgeworth down. Wrenching at that arm. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the back elbow. Oh my gosh. He still keeps right back up though. Miles is crazy. Miles go wild. Oh, but now he's stunned. Now he's stunned. Sends him down to the mat. This is tag team wrestling. Stomp to the back. Tag made to Wario. I'm not sure that's the best idea. But you know what? Frequent tags, you know, I get... Oh, boy! Hurricane Rana! Oh, boy! Lifting Wario back up. Ooh! Sends him down. Miles makes the tag to the much fresher Phoenix Wright. Wario already down on the ground, writhing in agony, writhing in pain. Lifted up by Phoenix into the corner. And another tag team maneuver. And Miles gets slingshotted right into Wario, whose body's injured again. We talked about how hurt his body gets so quickly, and now he's already suffering from a re-aggravated body injury. Up and down, directly into the pinfall. Waluigi has to come and break it up. While doing so, kicks poor Wario in the chest. And Phoenix Wright, staring at the tag team champion, lifts him up and may be getting ready to finish him off yet again. Down, up, and through. Calling for the end of this. Waluigi can't come in and help, but Wario with the reversal. And he's going for pop-up powerbomb. It ain't over. One. It ain't over, but it's gonna be tough. Oh, it's not that tough, because maybe that was the plan all along. They made Miles get in there to break things up so that Waluigi could come in here and sweep the pin. Could it be? Could it be? Were they just thinking 2 steps ahead? Oh, but Miles, a step faster, drops Waluigi on the ropes. Waluigi has to turn back around because Phoenix is right behind him. Dual Bulldog. Crawls into the pinfall, but once again, Waluigi is pretty fresh. Counted 2, but pretty fresh. Maybe I spoke a second too soon. Phoenix doesn't make the tag. Instead, puts his whole body on the line, falling to the sky with a double axe handle. Hold on. Yanking at the neck of Waluigi. Back of the neck into the mat. They were thinking 2 steps ahead while Miles and Phoenix were thinking 3, apparently so. Oh, look at this. Ooh, combination by Phoenix Wright. We're at a count of 6. He's got to get the tag team champion back in there, or maybe he doesn't. I was going to say, oh, Waluigi might win this thing by countout. We're at a count of 9. Phoenix makes it back in, trips up Waluigi on the way back, turns him around. Ooh! And slams him down with a verdict. 1. But it ain't over yet. And then looks at Wario saying, hey, I'm sending you out. There's no shot that I can let you interrupt my goals and my my plans here. Oh, that knee! That Waluigi knee. Phoenix might have to burn resiliency. 1, 2. Kick out. And now, there's a world where Waluigi finds a route to victory, but Phoenix hooks the leg! Phoenix hooks the leg! He might burn resiliency on Waluigi too! He does! Y'all, this tag team match, you give it time and these 2 teams learn to cook a little bit. Heavy hands all around. Dragging him over to the ropes, knows Wario's not back up to his feet, trying to bide time for his tag team partner to come back. He knows at this point Wario might be the better option. Wario's the one who's got more signature bar on edge. If he can hit that signature on Phoenix Wright, they could win this match, and as such, Phoenix makes sure he stops the tag, and a big clothesline by Wright. Doesn't head to the corner. Phoenix trying to end this thing right now. Up on the top rope. Begging for Waluigi to get up. Oh, flying clothesline. Oh, but he rolled him towards the ropes, but he hooked the leg and tucked the arm. Wait, 1, 2. 2. 2.5. Whatever you want to call it. It was sure almost 3. Reversal by Waluigi. Kick right to the gut might have hindered Phoenix Wright. 1, 2. He got him. What a fight. It's the repaired. They said you might have beaten them, but you couldn't beat us. They said, do you want some? You can come and get some, apparently. Goodness gracious, Gozu and Ryuji appeared after the match to make it clear that they want to settle the score with Team WAAAAAAAAAA with a shot at the tag team titles. Interesting. Y'all, that was a great match. Yeah, Yeah, I was gonna say that one, if they didn't give that one 5 stars, I was like, because I was on the edge of my seat, I was like, hold on a minute. Hold on a second. It could have gone either way, but Wa fought back. What a match. We've had a lot of good what a matches tonight. Goodness gracious. That being said, let me get you guys your next poll in our penultimate match. Team Wa got their stuff together. That being said, Waluigi hurt again. I'm sorry, Wario hurt again. Waluigi probably tearing his hair out because of it. Their tag team reign, could it come to an end at Ticket to Paradise? I'm not sure, but right now, Eggman wants to make an example of the Wanderer. He said the Makoto beating him was a miracle. And he said, I want people to no longer believe in miracles. And he said the best way to do that is to find somebody that people believe in. He said, you all believe in the Wanderer? You're about to have to only believe in me. With 5 minutes on the Twitch clock, it's 1v1, it's Eggman, it's Wanderer, and they go toe-to-toe. As our night, oh, the loading is not actually done. Avi, I think you chose the wrong outcome. Did I actually choose the right outcome? Wait, what did I pick? Alright, well, whoops. That's my bad. I don't even think I can undo that. Maybe I can. I'll explore after the show. Regardless, though, let's go on. My pancakes, they're gone forever. They're my pancakes. In fact, Kuzu, that's my heel turn. Watch how Chara flames up. AV rigged the polls. I sure did. That's for rooting for Team Pancake, Kuzu. Get out here, Eggman. That's for rooting against Team Pancake, Kuzu. How could you? How could you? Now I'll see if I can reverse that. That was my bad. Eggman saying it's time for you all to stop believing in miracles. I'm your king. There will be no miracles. I will emerge victorious. If you don't want me to root for Team Waffle, don't put Kuzu Soda in it. I didn't do that. That was Friday. I simply saw what happened and I was also disappointed. Thick. Cherry behave. Okay, here comes Egg Daddy. I'm gonna double down on my cherry behave. That's what you get for your bad pun, Kuzu. AV rigged the polls, and I'll do it again. Also, Egg Daddy, our AWE champion, will be defending that championship against... I'm not sure. At this juncture, I feel like it might need to be Makoto. But we'll see if Wanderer can pull out a miracle tonight. It's Eggman. But a question arises. Do you believe? Do you believe this small, frail entity is gonna have a fight against the massive Eggman? Can he do it? We will see. Eggman might want us to stop believing, but we don't stop believing. We hold to that, or we hold on to that feeling. Eggman's gonna snuff that out, or at least that's his plan tonight. Oh, I made it just in time to bet the whole house again? Squid. Squid, no. Wanderer in the grand year of 2025, he is here. In 2025, the year of the paradigm. Yes, do that, Squid. What if he bets on the same thing as you? How you doing, Squid? It's always worked out for you before, smiley face. Not the smile. One-on-one. As it goes on. Ooh, falling dropkick immediately. Hold on. Can you imagine if Eggman loses to Wanderer just like he lost to Makoto? That world exists. Although, if Eggman slams him down, he didn't slam him down, he just dropped him. Do you see the height that he dropped him from onto that turnbuckle. The thing Wanderer has to do here tonight is not let Eggman get on a roll. Makoto essentially laid out the blueprint. Laid out the entire blueprint for how to beat Eggman, and Wanderer just has to follow it. But it is easier said than done. But he might just do it. Trying to jump off the ropes, and he does! Deep arm drag on Eggman into another drop kick. Going for a turnaround. Oof. Elbow right to the jaw. Eggman trying to get some distance, saying, okay, I see what's going on here. Hold on, standing Spanish fly. One. Just one. I am assuming correctly, Naegi would be in the title conversation for beating the champion. Oh, he certainly is in the title conversation. DDT right to the knee. Oh, tried to get a standing splash on Eggman, standing moonsault, but instead Eggman got the big old... Look at his thighs, man. Yeah, he might have the most cake. Ugh! Headbutt. Right to the jaw of Wanderer, and again, right to the jaw of Wanderer. And no, not 3 times in a row! Goodness gracious! He's trying to break the jaw of Wanderer. And look at that, he's still grasping at the jaw of Wanderer, and another headbutt to him. Big Eggman, big splash, trying to crack the skull. In fact, I think that was a knee, not just a splash. And again, big knee tried to. Eggman unable to hit it. Wanderer rolls out of the way. Kick right to the arm, but Eggman stays standing and hits Wanderer in the back of the neck. Wanderer in this uphill battle against not just the champion, but the king, Eggman. Dragging Eggman center of the ring. I'm not sure what Wanderer... He's having trouble dragging him too. That's a big boy. And that's a big boy getting dragged by Wanderer in the corner. No, over the top rope. Rages up. Wanderer raging up against Eggman. There's a world. He's cracking eggs. You can't make cake without eggs. Of course he has the most cake. His Eggman, you need that for the... Oh, y'all are all... y'all are... Oh, falling dropkick. Y'all are all ready for this Eggman W, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. Oh! Oh my gosh! Face first, and now he's stomping out Wanderer back in the ring. Those are the horns! That's Makoto! No, it's not Makoto! He just distracted him! He distracted Eggman! Wanderer hits the finisher! Off the distraction! 1, 2! Eggman has to burn resiliency! He's calling for it again. If he's able to hit this, Eggman furious now got the reversal. Eggman furious saying, okay, you want to play these games? Get Egg carriered. Right into the pinfall, no resiliency, 1, 2, and... Hold on. You might, maybe you can still believe. Makoto mind gaming Eggman. And Eggman, that might have just made him even more angry. Into the steel steps. Wanderer trying to follow the blueprint. Knee to the back. And again stomp, and so bizarre, Makoto Naegi going through a heel arc. You know, it feels like they both might be going through a... Wait a minute, Wanderer with the... Oh my gosh! He lifted him up and dropped him with that suplex on the outside, and he's looking to go flying. He's saying, get up, Eggman. I'm sending you on a trip, but Eggman steps out of the way. And now Wanderer is the one who's in danger. Sends him flying to the floor, and Eggman says, let me get in this ring where I will end this thing. He said, if you're wise, no. Eggman said, I'm going to crush him. He said, I'm going to crush your belief. As he goes flying double axe handle. Trying to break the neck, and as we saw earlier, trying to break the jaw of the Wanderer. Sat down on him with them big old cheeks. Lift him up. Wanderer able to get the elbows up. I don't even know what the count is at this point. It is 1. Sammy, all right. You know what, Sammy? Good for you. You know what? Don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job, my boy. What has he got going on here against Eggman? Standing Spanish fly off the rebound. If there's a will, there's a way. Is the AWE champion about to suffer a loss to the Wanderer? Another standing Spanish fly. You gotta imagine what's going through the mind of Eggman after the distraction from Makoto and his music. Running kick out of the corner, off the ropes, beautiful splash. If he crawls into the pinfall, no, he knows that this might be his opportunity. He knows it might be his moment. Oh my gosh, submission hold. Oh, but Eggman too big. Eggman too big. Calling for him to get up. Do you believe? Rolled through, but got kicked right in the jaw. The jaw we were talking about, he said, belief is over. No resiliency. Wanderer is alive. He's alive. He's alive. After the eggplant, he lived. I don't know how he survived. Goes under. And the egg carrier this time does connect. And flush it does. 1, 2. Wanderer still alive. But Eggman looking to finish him off for real this time. One last egg carrier. Ladies and gentlemen, he said, believe no more. That is your AWE champion, Dr. Robotnik. It took 3 egg carriers, but he was able to put away Wanderer, who had an impressive showing. My house is safe. Eggman, congratulations to you. And our semi-main was not distracted by Makoto, but you gotta believe he's gotta be furious about it. Big W to Eggman. Let's end our polls real quick. Very good, very fun match. Very fun match. Was not expecting Makoto's music to play. That was crazy. He had a plan. Makoto had a plan too. But Eggman said, you're not gonna believe in this frail individual. Don't believe in that Hope Boy either. We'll see how it all plays out. Certainly they're gonna have to have a match for the title down the line as we hit the fire. As we go to our main, we're 2 hours in, and it's time for the main event. It is a 6-woman gauntlet match. The winner will go on to fight Yukiko at Ticket to Paradise. I mean, Wanderer is anything but frail from showing this. Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I disagree with the frail statement, but Eggman certainly is like, this string bean can't beat me. Eggman sending a message to Makoto, alright, gonna have to miss the early part of the next match to get something to eat. I should be back somewhat soonish. The best of luck. I guess what spot wins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll do it like that. What spot wins? That's for y'all. And over here, what spot wins? Twitch, you guys unfortunately get all 6 spots, so good luck to you. I'll even give you 5 whole minutes. Everyone's got their polls. It's time to find out who is going to win and face Yukiko at Ticket to Paradise. Hit me with a little flame real quick as I let our ring announcer announce the rules for the gauntlet match. It's a standard gauntlet match.
The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains And that superstar will be declared the winner.
And we'll go on to fight Yukiko at Ticket to Paradise. And out first, only the winner goes on to face Yukiko. Correct. Correct. And out first.
From France,
Oh,
China.
man. She's done it from the #1 spot in a Gauntlet Eliminator match. Can she do it from the start of a Gauntlet match? We will see. We have her winner already. She's proven it before. That was a Gauntlet Eliminator. This is a standard Gauntlet. That means she's going to have to pin everybody in this match, including
And from out of this world,
the woman who just recently beat Sakura Ogami. It's a little Star Rail versus Genshin to start. Firefly versus Father. Sorry, I'll wait to see everyone before I vote. But to keep it fair, for someone already out there, they're my favorite among them. Fair enough. Big start for Firefly. It's the Firefly Funhouse. Is crazy, actually. The girl with the mecha suit. I'll tell you what, that thing's gonna have some wear and tear. It is a strong first two. It is Honkai Star Rail versus Genshin in the beginning of this battle. Rip the house! Oh, man. I don't know which spot's gonna win, to be honest. We got a couple tough cookies out here. And now we have Firefly. Interesting how the this beginning two has worked out, indeed. Indeed, a hard agree. The Firefly Funhouse of the Hearth is a great combination. Maybe they'll be a tag team at some point. Who knows? That'd be a terrifying tag team, not gonna lie. But in terms of, you know, personality, it'd be a fun little tag team. It would almost be a little like Team Hell No. Ooh, starting off with a super kick on the Father. Met Gear on. Let me see. Make these two a team just for that name. Perfect team name. It is kind of a perfect team name. It is kind of a perfect team name. I feel like, you know, if these two will, you know, earn each other's respect, you know, that's how a lot of the Flame Tribe came together. They were in a big old fatal four-way match. And three of them earned respect for each other in that match. And look at them now. Ooh, big kicks. Whipping that arm. It's been all Firefly on the start of this. Oh, but that may change in just a moment. Because now a shot to the back of the mech suit. So, I have a question. Are there countouts in a Gauntlet match? I don't think so, but like, no, I don't think so. I think it's only pinfall, submission, and disqualification. I was gonna say, if there's a double countout, what happens? But that's not the case. I would assume they just send out two people. Oh. Couple shots to the gut. I'm glad they thought that through. Because I could see 2K saying, oh yeah, we'll put countouts in this match. And then you just have a draw at the end, and that'd be crazy. Into the corner, Father starting to turn this thing around. A fight for the All-Star Championship is on the line. Father just recently had earned the respect of Rinka, but lost. Oh, hold on. I was going to say lost in a quick fashion, but Rinka's built different. Yukiko's not, though. Oh, that's a 2 count. That was already 2. You gotta imagine it might be harder to kick out in that mech gear. It's a little rigid. Oh, but it's not rigid enough to reverse that ending. Crimson Moon will not connect, at least right now. Kick to the face. Lifted up. Bam! Working that arm. Rinka and Father, the scariest tag team ever. You know what? Hey, Father is very fire. If Father decided to join the Flame Tribe, that'd be some rough news. If Rinka would be the Inferno Empress, That would make Yukiko the Princess of Flames if that was how they were going for in this team setup. I'm not sure what Firefly was doing there. She was doing the Cupid Shuffle. Didn't connect with any moves, and now Father back in control. Tossing Firefly right onto the turnbuckle. Father looking to do some more damage, lifting. Ooh, hold on. Kick to the knee. Maybe trying to tear off the suit. Expose Firefly to the elements and dropped right onto the knee. And again, right onto the knee. Rolled down. Let me see. Hopefully she remembered to oil up her suit. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, hold on. Father going wild on Firefly right now. Big chops, and now again going after the knee. Number 1 and number 2. Reversal again of the signature. Firefly might have Father's number. That is the second time Father has had a signature move reversed. Oh, on the ropes. Oh my gosh, on the ropes. I have not seen that. I have not seen that. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. And now splash right onto the midsection of Firefly. Now walk it by yourself. All right, as this continues to go on, Firefly in dire straits, getting tossed around by Father on the outside. As we said earlier, no countouts. Oh, kick. Oh my gosh, into the barricade. An elbow drop. Firefly's in dire straits. And oh, didn't go for another elbow. Father a step ahead. Big hits, heavy chops. And you have to remember. In this battle, in this fight, they started the first two. It's a gauntlet match. They got a whole lot of work to do if they want to win this thing. Father turning Firefly around. Also welcome in Jessica as a not even a shoulder tackle. Use the entire head. Firefly gets onto the top rope quick. Could this begin to turn things around for the one in the armored suit? Big kick. Father struggling on that barricade. Oh no. Oh! Slammed onto the barricade. Shoulder blades first. Pardon me. Both thinking of the same kick there. Both able to step out of the way of it. Father misses that elbow drop. And ugh. Neck first goes Firefly. Firefly taking a beating. If Firefly wins this fight even, it's going to be rough to try and beat the next opponent, whoever it may be. But here's the thing. Firefly has reversed every single signature move and goes for a choke slam on the outside. But this time it's Father's turn to turn things around. Reverses the signature of Firefly. Stomp to the arm. This may be Father's moment, Father's opportunity. Going for a power bomb. Ooh! On the outside, has two finishers, and is not going to the inside to use them. Said, hey, reverse this. It's time for the Crimson Moon. Oh, her neck, man. Oh, her neck, and her head goes into the post. Hey, I don't want to say there's no way that Firefly wins this thing. But at this point, there ain't no way Firefly wins this thing. I think Father hasn't taken enough damage where, you know, there's a chance. But right now, oh wait, what is... Oh, jumped right into that kick! Oh man, oh, the jaw. Goodness gracious. Lifting Firefly back up, and I'll tell you what. Everyone say goodnight. Because Crimson Moon connects again. Crawls into the pinfall, and that is one. That's two. And Father survives with a fair amount of HP left. Who else is looking for a fight? It's Sakura Ogami passes by Firefly. Y'all, a completely fresh Sakura is not easy to beat, especially when you're finding a disadvantage here. Sakura. Tosses father over the top rope and says, it's gonna be an honor to beat you up. Ogami. Kick to the midsection. And a kick to the back of the neck. Another stomp to the back. An elbow drop to the chest, just wearing down father on the outside. Knee strike as well. Not giving father an opportunity to breathe after the brawl that she had with Firefly earlier. Ugh! That's probably embarrassing for Firefly after everything she's done to Sakura. And she hasn't even really done that much to Sakura. She just won a match, huh? Able to beat her. Couple big shots to the gut. A Sakura high, OMG, hi Sakura. I still have faith in father though. I was gonna say, father is still putting up an excellent fight, dropping Sakura on her neck. Sakura stands right back up after it though, and delivers a kick. Sending father down on the outside, stomp to the arm. Another shot to the gut. Sakura with a reversal. Number 3 Sakura, number 1 in father. Which one of them will move forward in this fight? Now keep in mind, there has been a lot of damage. Well, not that much, because that was just a 1 count apparently. That was just 1. Sakura Ogami has had a rocky 2025. Winning this match could be the first thing she needs to do to start to turn everything around. Yes, she's been champion. She's been Fight Forever champion. But she's also been impersonated. Oh, excellent takedown. She's been impersonated. She has had to fight Arrow. She's had to do so much. Got embarrassed essentially by Firefly and has what feels like trauma developed from everything that's happened this year. As Sakura said, is lifted up and a forearm right to the face. Father going for it again, right in between the eyes. Knows she can't go easy on Sakura Ogami. Kick to the chest and another kick right to the sternum. Oh, hold on. Reversal by father. You gotta keep all eyes on the competition right now. Both of these ladies are using every ounce of momentum they can. Excellent reversal by father. But Sakura gets the heel up. Father in the corner, big knee strike. Able to reverse Sakura Ogami again. Now starting to wear down on the much fresher Sakura. If you just tuned in, I don't know if it would be a surprise if I said, hey, maybe these two just started off this fight together. You'd be like, okay, it's a close fight. Father had an entire fight right before this. Big chop there. Double chop to the ears. Turns her around, tried to go for the bad knee. Father saying she might need every advantage if she's going to survive this match. Oh, it might not be about survival anymore. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Tossed into the ropes. Went for some sort of pop-up bomb, but Sakura able to reverse, and the good knee connects. What a sequence by these two, but Sakura now a little bit too worse for wear to capitalize. Trying to crawl to the pin. Slowly getting up and now goes for the pinfall, but was it too long? 1, 2. No, resiliency was burned. And a kick to the back connects. Father is now in danger. No longer has resiliency, and a kick to the gut. And a stomp to the back of the neck. Lifting father up. Up on the shoulders. Here's the thing. Father does have Crimson Moon. Does have 1 Crimson Moon lined up. If she can get a good reversal on Sakura Ogami, she could at least burn resiliency and have a chance. Speaking of reversals, could this be the moment? Here's the thing. If she's wise with that running knee, she might try and burn resiliency without using... Oh... Hold on a minute. I think Father went over there and said, hey, Sammy, that turnbuckle, it's busted. You might need to go and fix it. Sammy didn't do a thing about it, though. He just said, oh, yeah, that's happening. Wait. 1, 2. Not resiliency. She tried. Sammy realizes. There it is. Oh, and Father, I think, finally realizing this might be her opportunity. May want to use... No, doesn't want to use the fireball. Instead says, you know what, maybe I'll do this the right way. Crimson Moon! Directly into the pin. Sakura's foot trying to reach the ropes. Doesn't get there. Has to burn resiliency. What a brawl between these two. Stomp on the head. Lifting Ogami up. Headbutt by Sakura. Father rolls outside of the ring, realizing, hey, you can't pin me out here. I got time to work. But Sakura no, not a step faster. Father able to come up on top of that exchange. Goes under, goes over. But Sakura reverses. Hip toss. Stomps on the face of Father. It might be a battle to see who can work up a finisher first. Right now, Sakura is mere moves away from doing so. Oh, and a kick to the gut. And another one. Super kick. And Father's going top rope. Calling for Sakura Ogami to get up. Big splash by Father. Didn't go for the pinfall, went for an elbow drop, and another, and a sister, and not a brother. Instead goes for a stomp over the face, stomps on the face. Off the ropes, punt kick to Sakura Ogami. And after the arm, there's a real world where Father could walk away with this victory as well. Lifting Sakura up, slams right down. Went for a strike there, but missed it. Here's the thing. If you let Sakura build this up, she's got her up and plants her down onto the knee and onto the bad knee, too. Ladies and gentlemen, this may spell the end of Father's run. Is number 1 out of this fight. 1, 2, it's... What? I think we all thought that was over. I think we all thought, hey, that's the end of that. I can't believe that she kicked out of that. Oh, but look at this. Sakura not happy about it. Sakura saying, I'm just gonna beat you up in the corner. Father, and she's still just going relentlessly on Father in the corner. And now she's setting up one more time. The good knee connects. She's not done? Sakura, just go for the pin, girl. Father's injured. I don't even think Father can move anymore. There we go. That's it. Alright, now that's it. 1, 2. That's all she wrote. Sakura pulls off the impressive victory. Did everything she had to. Against, hold on a minute. Is she gonna do it again? The last time Sakura almost ran the gauntlet, Sayaka came in last and stole it from her. And now Sakura does not have resiliency. Is she going to do it again? Oh my gosh, is she gonna do it again? 1, 2, Sakura not letting it happen. Can you imagine? Sakura had to be boiling over the second she heard that music, but Sayaka staying in this thing. Refusing. But they're having much more of a fight this time. On. And dropped. head first onto the turnbuckle. Sakura knows she's got a whole lot of fight left, but now she's saying, oh yeah, I remember what you did. I remember you walking in here so confident last after I nearly ran the entire gauntlet, and I would have if it wasn't for you. Hold on a minute. Sayaka dragging Sakura over to the ropes and drops chest to foot. Interesting angle for that. All right, Miss Mizuno calling for Sakura to get up, and went for the drop kick, but collides with the mat. Lifted up, elbow right to the top of the dome. Sakura not gonna make this easy for Sayaka this time. She said last time I had to fight 4 people before I fought you. No, shut! Sakura said no. I'm not letting this happen again, but Sayaka kicks out. No resiliency. I'm surprised she still has a neck at this point, but she might not after this kick. Sakura has to hate Sayaka. The rage when she came out after her in a gauntlet match again may have been too much for Miss Ogami. And you have to pay attention. Sakura didn't even try and use that pile driver against Father, but something about Sayaka coming out here said, not again. Big double axe handle. Sakura in full control, going top rope one more time. This time a big splash to potentially put away the idol. No, she's going up again. Oh, but this time does not connect. Sayaka saying, all right, this might be some bad news. Let me just go fist first, right to the nose and the jaw of Sakura. Lifting her right back up. Off the ropes, goes under, goes over. Luthes press, another couple shots right to the head. Trying to knock Sakura out. Maybe those measured strikes. 1, 2. Sakura saying that's not gonna happen, not like this. Lifting Ogami back up. Sakura with a reversal, Sayaka in the corner. Turns her around, what does she have? Oh my gosh, a shot to the spine, but reversal by Mizuno. And this time, into the post! Oh my gosh! Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Up, around, backstabber. She's going to get away with it again. 1, 2, and again. Sayaka sweeps in to be a vulture for Sakura. Oh my gosh. Yo, Nimona wanted that fight so bad that she pushed Sammy out of the way. Reversal there. Miss Rumble Queen wants to be the Gauntlet Queen tonight. Gotta keep in mind, Sayaka's already burned resiliency. But I'll tell you what, she already has a signature on lock, and she might be using it right now. With a kick right to the jaw, trying to put away Nimona quick, and she might do it. 1, 2, kick out. Nimona survives. Nimona survives. Turned around. Oh my gosh, she tried to use the backstabber. Nimona said, "No, that's not gonna work for me, brother." Clotheslined her right out of the ring. Sent her back in though. Sayaka may be damaged, but really not damaged as much as you might think. Crossbody. Trying to go for these quick pinfalls on Nemona 1. This time Nemona said, no, we got some more fight. We got some more fight. The ultimate opportunist Sayaka, yeesh, if that ain't the truth. She said, oh, Sakura's been beaten up, don't mind if I do. Can you imagine if Sakura became champion and Sayaka Mizuno was Miss Golden Ticket? She had an incredibly difficult battle, and she's like, I'm finally on top of the mountain again, and Sayaka's music hits. What a world! Deep arm drag by Nemona. Get her, Nemona. It's Nemona. If it wasn't for the fact that I wouldn't ask for any more matches, I'd fight Sayaka myself. Man. Oh, hold on. Look at this. Jumping around. We've seen her do it before. Nemona with a worm. And she rages up saying, alright, if I can put you away quickly, I'll have all the things that I need to face the final opponent in a pretty fair match. Oh, but she's not able to land the Pokeball. Sayaka with the reversal. And a reverse DDT in response by Nemona. Nemona saying, alright, that's fine. Maybe I do underestimated you. Nemona used her own speed. And Sayaka used it against her. Sayaka lifting Nemona up. Shot right to the jaw. And a stomp onto the shoulder. Slowly dissecting Nemona saying, hey, I got a backstabber with your name on it. And it looks like she might be doing it right here. Right now. Backstabber. Nemona with no resiliency. 1, 2. Oh no. Who's number 6? It's Chie! She's okay. She's healed. She doesn't run down. She just steps into the ring. Suplex. But she stepped right into the onslaught by Sayaka Mizuno. Punches right to the head saying, I don't care what's going on between you and Yukiko. I'm winning this one, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Knee strike right to the jaw. Chie might have a little bit of ring rust. As, ooh, right to the back of the neck. Right now it's been all Mizuno. Right now it's been all Mizuno up and around. And another T-bone suplex. Ladies and gentlemen, Chie's out of it. Oh, but maybe I spoke too soon. Main event Chie is still getting rocked by Sayaka. Dodges. Dodges that backstabber. But now may have Sayaka right where she wants her. Has her on the ropes. Kick to the thigh. Punch right to the jaw. And now wringing the life out of Sayaka Mizuno. Has to focus on that this could be her ticket to paradise. Her ticket to paradise. Her ticket back at Yukiko. Dropped there and swung to the side. Goes to the top rope. Hold on a minute. In the heavens. Big crossbody, but caught by Mizuno. And Sayaka refusing to take this laying down. Able to roll out of the way. Ooh, turns her around. And oh my gosh, spun around. Hurricane Rana into the pinfall. 1, 2. No. Mizuno does not lose. Big clothesline. Chie is starting to suffer. Super kick of her own. Lifted up. Tossed into the ropes. Goes under. Goes over. Luth as press. Mizuno, hater or lover, she is a fighter. Chie has a mission to get back to Yukiko, but look at that. Sayaka sidesteps that kick. And now Chie scrambling as Sayaka, ugh, with a flying forearm. Lifts Chie back up. And another half T-bone suplex. She is trying to break Chie's neck. Oh, suplex again, this time into the corner. Kick to the back and rolling Chie up, saying, you have no resiliency, go back to medical 1. Just 1. And another kick right to the back. Lifting Chie up. Super kick. Going to the top rope. Chie struggling right now. Frog splash. Directly into the pinfall. 1, 2. That's resiliency from Chie. And she's calling for the backstabber. And she gets all of it, ladies and gentlemen. Sayaka Maizono, Yukiko Amagi, 1, 2 is official. Sayaka survives the gauntlet. Oh my gosh. It's over. I lost! Rest in peace, Takuzu. Flame Tribe takes on the idol of the AWE. It's real. It's real. Squid, you're lucky today. You did get... you got the W. Good for you, Squid. You certainly got the W. She was out number 4, and that is your ticket to paradise match. Yukiko versus the idol, Sayaka Maizono. Apparently Queen of Gauntlets. Apparently Queen of Gauntlets. Let me see. Back over here in the poll. It was number 4, which only 7% of you bet on. Only 7% of you bet on. The ultimate opportunist, rather, Sayaka Maizono is happening. It's real. It's real. Even when main event Chie stepped out, she was like, I'm not afraid. Didn't flinch at all. 7 out of 8 is crazy, actually. All right, that is. I guess I don't have to change screens yet. Actually, put me on here. We had a show. Sayaka Maizono. It's Sayaka Yukiko. That's not what I would have expected, but here we are. As we scroll through, we can start at the end here. In this cast, Sayaka wins another gauntlet. Another, rather, number 1 Contenders gauntlet. Came in at number 4 this time, not at number 6. She had to beat two strong opponents in Nimona and Chie, but she was and Sakura. She was able to overcome. Eggman says, do not believe. Wario and Waluigi stare down the repaired. Rinka dominates. Nothing changed there. Gen goes on to golden ticket, as well as Francisca Von Karma. Tartaros in an excellent match beats Mondo, and last but not least, Dio murdered a penguin. Yeah, I hate that it was Sayaka. Don't worry, Squid. You know, some of us aren't Sayaka fans. I don't want to say too much. I might be one of them. What a show we had. And also, Cherry called out Miku, and Miku, said, you're gonna bleed for me, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But that's where we are. Let's look at our news real quick. You only had 3 pieces of news. Makoto carried out a mid-match distraction to try and throw Eggman off his game. Did not work out in his favor. The Great Gozu and Ryuji, the repaired, appeared on after the match, rather, and they want to go down. They want to go down. They want to throw down. Mew's match went awry as Yuri made her way down. That didn't happen. We know that they're brawling, they're feuding, but that ain't happened. I don't know what you're talking about, gang. I know what you're talking about. Sayaka, Sayaka, apparently the GOAT. The fact that Sayaka won and might have another bad title reign makes me sick. Hey, she might have a good one. You never know. Let me see. Now for the best part, the winners. Hopefully all wacky and new. That is true. Let's find out who won. In fact, I guess let's find out what would be Rebellion tomorrow. I guess we'll look at the roster. It shouldn't have changed. Yeah, Taros is number 1. I can't say I'm super surprised. Rinka, Burnus, Mondo, Eggman, Ito, Gozu, Dorothea, Fulgent, and Chie returned. But I don't know if she's number 10 no more. Sayaka may have just risen in the ranks significantly. Lamau. Alright, she lost in her first defense open challenge. To be fair, the Raiden Shogun answered that open challenge. So I can't be, you know, it is what it is. Boy Flop is in the top 10. That is true. She did also beat Hina, though. So we gotta give Sakura, you know, I'm sorry, we gotta give Sayaka a couple flowers. We gotta give Sakura flowers, too. But Sakura has to be heated. This Sayaka's stolen something from her again. That being said, our rebellion would have been Mabel versus Sakura, Cleve versus March, Pimp Kazuichi versus Tartaros, Ryuji. Now hold on. That'd probably be a great match. That would probably be a pretty dope match. I'm gonna be real. That would be fantastic. I'm gonna be real with you. That match would probably cook. And Queen versus Yukiko. They fought and Yukiko won. That being said, that is all she wrote. That being said, put me back on the screen. We got some things, or I guess some winners to announce. Run back! Skull versus Cassius would actually be amazing. Yeah, I'll be real. That match actually sounds like a lot of fun. That match actually sounds like a lot of fun. Here, let me get your winners ready. Because that is the last thing we have to do. Your votes have been tabulated. I don't tabulate them, Google does. I see them immediately and I make a picture for it. Yeah, we might want to run Skull versus Cassius. Y'all, y'all, it might cook. It might cook. Sometimes the AI just tosses something out there that might be real good. So, you know, we saw Shin versus Cassius and that was 5 stars. That was 10 stars. For real. That was a 6-star thing. I didn't know tabulate was a word. It definitely is a word. I have used it a lot in my life. That being said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Ticket to Paradise and let's talk about, this. Yes. Let me grab your winners. Let's start with the gentlemen. You guys voted, and here are, well, chat is actually in the way, so maybe I should resize this. Yeah, let me resize this real quick. Here. Make that a little bit smaller. Yes. There we go. Now it's good. For the gentlemen, we have 6 competitors that you all voted for, and here they are, your 6 who will be fighting for a spot. It is Markiplier, Mr. Majima. We have John Cena, Robbie Rodden, Boot Hill, and no, not Splendid. I apologize. That's Whimsical. Those are your 6 gentlemen who are fighting. And let me get your ladies real quick. Here, right there, and here. From left to right is the order they were voted in, by the way. Which is the same for this picture because from the left to the right we have Arrow, Aqua, Bernadetta. We have Cassidy Amber. We have Kim Possible. And we have Sage. Those are the 6 ladies who will be fighting for a spot in Golden Ticket. Ladies and non-binaries. And that is what you'll be experiencing the next couple of weeks. Who will be the one between these? Get them off of my screen. Get out of there. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. Those are our 6. Ladies and gentlemen, next week there will be 2 triple threat matches with 3 of them from the gents side and the ladies side. It'll be a fantastic time. The winner of those 3 and the winner of the other 2 triple threats will go on one-on-one, and the winner of that one-on-one will go on the golden ticket, the same as last year and the year before. It's our 3rd time around. Y'all know what it's all about. Y'all know what it's all about. Hope y'all are happy with the votes. I think you guys did a pretty good job. Sage following her father. Yeah, there's a world where Sage is the golden ticket holder and Eggman is the champion. That world exists. Not expecting Jinx and Carlotta to not do well. Boot kill. I love y'all rather with your picks. Bernadetta, let's go. Big yeses. Eggman, Empire, no Aaron. Oh my. I think one of my picks won. Let's effing go. I made it again. Well, you gotta win a fight. You've been on a bad streak of fights, Arrow. You still gotta win. You won the popular vote. You gotta win the battle. And you have to remember, I know everyone's very excited about what's going on here, but Miku did make a very important point. Once upon a time, Miku was the one who was voted in by your golden ticket submissions. And look at what happened to her. She had her soul stolen. She was forced to become a deity. And all of that public support, even though she was still happy with herself, fell down and down and down and down. And now she's still happy with herself, but none of you support her. Will that be the fate of one of your picks this time around? Will they lose their soul? Will they lose their lives? Who knows? But hey, that's the AWE for you. So, let's have a fantastic time, and I will see you all next week. Next week will be pre-recorded, but it will be a premiere, so we'll still be here at about 6 p.m. Well, I guess it will be exactly 6 p.m. Eastern time. So get excited for it. I will be back live the week afterwards. I'll be in CM Punk City, Chicago, actually. So that'll be a fantastic time. Until then, stay classy. Year of the Paradigm. Toodaloo Flight Crew. And once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for voting. And have a fantastic night. I'm out of here. I gotta do some bulk recording. Goodbye. Put the fire on the screen.